Hey guys, Sketches of America. What's up? Summer 19, summer school, losers. Yeah, if you go to summer school in high school, you're usually a loser, but that changes in college. Like you go to summer classes to get ahead. It's a very interesting paradox I found. So I'm going to assume all of you guys are not losers and that you're looking to get ahead by taking this summer course. Um, so this video is sort of an intro. I'm just going to throw a lot of things at you quickly, and you can kind of refer back to it um, throughout the next month or so. Um, so sketch comedy, for those of you who don't know, is kind of hard to define. It's basically comedy for the YouTube generation. That's you. Um, so it's usually short clips. It's basically um, video clips of jokes, I guess, played out, if that makes any sense. Um, Sketch is sort of this combination of television and stand up. That's kind of how I look at it, if that helps you at all. It's sort of the focus of a single joke in a narrative form. Um, so that's what obviously we're going to be watching this semester. And I'm just going to be posting sketches for you guys to watch and comment on. Now, what are you going to say about it? These sketches. You're not going to say, I thought it was funny, or I didn't think it was funny, because no one cares. Uh, you're more going to be looking at these sketches from a cultural perspective. What commentary are these sketches making? What issues are they trying to push? Or what kind of ideas are they trying to illuminate? Most of my teaching career has been spent convincing people that humor is a valuable site for learning, a legitimate academic pursuit. Um, and to those of you who are open to it, it's not a very hard sell. It's pretty easy. But we're not conditioned to do it. We're conditioned to think that anything funny is stupid, silly, irrelevant, obnoxious, arbitrary. And that's not necessarily the case, especially now, especially with humor in the last 20 years, and sketch being sort of this at the peak end of the evolutionary cycle of stand up and television and the internet, really. Um, it has sort of evolved into one of the most um, socially conscious forms of humor, and for that matter, of anything. So, things to keep in mind. Humor exists where things are most fucked up. That is a truth. The best jokes start with someone saying, what is wrong with this situation? Where is the injustice? Where is the inequity? Where is, you know, what's fucked up? And how can we unfuck it, if you will? Um, that's something to keep in mind. Certainly, there are jokes that exist just for our amusement. I would argue those jokes, who cares? Because jokes can be both things. They can be entertaining and enlightening. And in fact, another one of my slogans is what is life if not to be entertained and enlightened by everything you do? Every relationship, every social interaction, seeking enlightenment and entertainment at the same time. Why not? Like, look for the humor in things, but also look for what you can learn from those things. Um, so basically, what I want you guys to do when you're watching these sketches is not it, whether it's funny or not is irrelevant. They're meant to be funny. That is the intent, but not necessarily the primary intent. A lot of the sketches are meant to uncover certain, like I said, injustices or truths or things like that. So that's what you're looking for. What is the meaning? Like, why did they make this sketch? You have to sort of separate the two because in humor, it's less about the money than a lot of um, a lot of other genres. Yes, obviously artists want to make money, but um, I think for the most part, you don't go into comedy with that as your number one goal. It used to be that way in the 80s and into the 90s, and it's arguably what killed comedy in the 90s. Um, so look at these, like the discussion of is it funny or not is for the bar at 2 a.m. with your friends. Like that's, taste is not something that should be argued. Um, but we can all agree that these sketches are about something. So comedy should be used as a portal into these broader discussions, more um, impactful discussions. So that's what we're trying to get to with each of these sketches that I post and that you guys watch and write about is okay, what's it about? So let's say we watch a sketch that's about, let's see, topic. What's about race? Okay. We're going to be watching Dave Chappelle, and a lot of his sketches are about race. Hey, sorry to spoil that for you if you didn't know. Um, it's it's not important to me to talk about if it's funny or not. Like I said, that's for the bar. That's for the barbecue. That's for the just dicking around. Um, I want to talk about race. What is Dave Chappelle? What is his take on it? He has a lot of takes on it. What's your take on it? What's your take on Dave Chappelle's take? What's a counter argument? Right? Why was Dave Chappelle successful and Carlos Mencia a train wreck for ostensibly trying to do the same thing? It has to do with how they use their comedy. Okay. So that's gonna be the trick for you guys is learning how to turn off the that switch in your brain that says, is it funny or not, right? And more looking for depth, which we don't do as a culture. I don't know if you realize that. Depth is not our strong suit. Um, but it can be, and I think humor can get us there. I mean, it might sound silly to you to think that, but you'll gradually see. And the course is online, so it kind of sucks. Maybe I'll post more videos like this as the semester session, whatever the fuck it's called, goes on. Um, but that's your focus. Let's put it that way. Is not just to say, oh yeah, it was funny. I like when he made the dick joke. Like, okay, no shit, it's funny. Have something to say about it, right? Have something interesting to say. Bring a unique perspective. Like that's what critical thinking is about, and that's why you're here, right? I mean, most of you are. I don't know. Maybe most of you aren't seniors. I don't know. But once you're out of college, no one's gonna give a shit about what you have to say or what you think or your opinion. No one's going to ask you. They're going to say, do your job. How about that? Keep your mouth shut and do your job. So take the opportunity here to, speak your mind. We're all online buddies, so there's you know, no one gets hurt for expressing themselves here. So I urge you to do that uh, as much as possible. Um, yeah, so I understand I'm all over the place in this video, but uh, just wanted to give a little intro, give you guys a little bit of direction, and I'm gonna start. I'll start posting. Um, I'll start posting sketches. Probably, I don't know. I don't know how often it's gonna be. Um, Not certainly not every day, but probably every other day or every third day. I'll put up something new for you to comment on, um, and hopefully get a discussion going with some back and forth. Um, I'm burping. All right. So you can email me if you have questions or anything. Otherwise, see ya.